big of a difference does using a volumizing mousse in your hair actually make? Today I'm going to style my hair for you, one half with volumizing mousse and the other half with no volumizing mousse, so that we can see how much of a difference it actually makes. The volumizing mousse I'm going to be using today is by the brand Design Me. It is from their Puff Me line. It is their Puff Me Volumizing Mousse. Their Puff Me line is all of their volumizing products. I will put the product in the description. This is the volumizing mousse that I'm going to use today, but you don't have to use this one. This can be any volumizing mousse you like. I have several favorites that I rotate through myself, but my favorites might not be your favorites. And while my favorites are a great place to start if you've never tried products before, through your own trying of products, you might discover that for your hair and for your styling techniques, you actually like a different one better. And that's totally fine too. There is no right or wrong answer when it comes to product. There is only what works best for you. Just take my hair out of my towel. And as most of you who've been here for a while know, I don't brush my hair before I blow dry. I'm just going to shake it out and sort of part it down the middle-ish. Doesn't have to be straight. And I am going to get some volumizing mousse. Try to get half as much as I normally get. Probably about that much. I usually try to use like a golf ball size amount or a little bit more. It depends on the mousse. This one I find I can go pretty heavy on. Some of them I find I like to use a little bit less. It really depends on the mousse I'm using. I really kind of try to give them a good try before I ever judge a product whether or not I like it. So I do focus mostly on my roots, but as you can see, I did get some through all of my hair, and that's because, you know, that will help to not just give you volume in your roots, but also to give you volume and fullness throughout your hair and help to support any texture or body that you put in your hair after, because most of these mousses do have a hold factor that's quite high. Next step is easy. We're just going to flip our head upside down and blow dry our hair. Okay, now that we're dry, I am going to brush it out. Now, because we blow dried our hair upside down, we are obviously going to get a little bit of volume on the side with no product in it, but you can see right away there is a noticeable difference in how full my hair looks, as opposed to here. You've got a little lift here at the front, but this part of my hair, I mean, you can just see the height here as opposed to here, no height. And you do lose some of the volume. So by the time we lose the volume, this side is honestly, it's going to end up looking like this, and this side will still have more volume and fullness. And the nice thing about the volume and fullness from the mousse is because it's got that hold factor, as you do move your hair around and whatnot, it's going to hold shapes better than this side, which is going to more so quickly fall back the way it wants to fall, as opposed to the side with product in it. Is mousse a life-changing product? Probably not for most people, although that depends on how you feel about your hair and how important it is for you to have fuller hair. But it is absolutely a necessary product if you want your fine hair to be as full as possible. I hope that helps. If you have any questions about mousse, which I do see some questions on some of my other videos where I use mousse, leave them in the comments and I can make another video answering all of those must-know questions that you guys have about using volume mousse, because I know there are some concerns people have with it weighing their hair down, making it look dirty, things like that when you're putting products like these into fine hair. So I would love to address those and explain how to avoid some of your concerns or why they may be misconceptions and not something you even need to worry about. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Like and subscribe because it helps me out here on my channel. Thank you so much for watching today. I love having you here. I will see you next time.